Hello everyone, give me just 1 minute. I'm just double checking to see if everything is okay and everyone is ready as well, because I'm starting to get a big party. We have now Alistair, Morrigan. Yes, I think everything is alright. We are streaming on YouTube. And so, last time we did Ostagar Part 2, we did the Tower of Ishal, and the Battle of Ostagar took place, which, as you remember, it was a dramatic event. Oh, we have a level up here, so for Alistair, so let's get him more strength, some dexterity, and let's max out this. As a warrior, we can either max out the warrior attributes, or we go for the weapon and shield, which I think I'll do now. Okay, so we were saved by Flemet, Morgan's mother, and we are now ready to go to the world map so we can cross to Lothering. Oh, I'm not... what? So I just put some points on Alistair, and I was not recording the screen because I'm dumb. Anyway, so we are about to cross to Lothering, and this is actually the first part that's not going to be entirely a tutorial, so let's see how we do in it. We should get a new party member as well, so let's see how it goes. Lothering. So we are attacked.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
So as we can see, the roots for civil war are already planted. Or should I say the seeds? You don't plant roots, I think. Oh, look who it is! Wait. Is it who I think it is? Oh yeah, it is. So this is the dog that we saved. I believe we saved him on Ostagar because of the flower that we collected. Okay. Let me focus on the alpha one. What is the Herlock Alpha? Alright. Let's do... maybe this will weaken him. also I want Alistair to focus on him as well. Let's go with Shield Bash and Morrigan. Oh, now we have 2 mages, which is amazing. Also focus on him. But I don't think it's good that we only have 1 warrior, because, you know, it's gonna get dangerous for him, because everyone is attacking him. So we need to pay attention so we can heal him. And we don't let Alistair die, because he's getting like a reputation of dying in combat, and I don't like that. Hopefully we get now our new party member with us. Okay. Those darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they? Oh no. I think this is the Mabari I helped cure back at Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
So if you were actually playing with the warrior, the human noble warrior, you would have a dog from the beginning. With all other origins, you will collect the dog in here. So he can come, but he'd better make himself used. No. I don't like any of these options. Let's say this is the least worst. That's what I mean. Okay, we need to name him. So he was saved because of a flower from the Korkari Wild. So we're gonna name him Korkari Wild. Yes. Oh, we can't. So let's Korkari dog. It doesn't sound good. Just let's call him Korkari. Just Korkari. Okay. Let me just check something on OBS from the dog. Okay. Alright. So we have our new party member with us. So we are ready to move into Lothering now. So every time we move from a part of the map to another, we might have like some RPG encounters, if you know what I mean. Just like this one. Just shows like 2 crossed swords and we are attacked or something like that.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up.
Yeah, I see.
Even a Genlock would have understood that.
You don't say. Okay, forget it, I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. we get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Are you sure you want to? Okay, what should I say? We are still getting used to be a Grey Warden, so let's see. Let's say, do you really want to fight a mage?
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
Nobody's turning you into a toad, you sniveling bastard. You know, I hear a mage falls as quickly as anyone when stabbed. Let's finish this, gents.
Okay, they want to fight, so let's fight them. So if you had said that, do you want to fight a Grey Warden, I think they would get scared and you would have an option to let them escape. But since they insist in fighting, we are not backing out from this fight. So they should have thought about that.
We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
So you only want to talk again because you're losing the fight. You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
You're not getting away. I'm sorry with that. I need to loot you after you die. So now you die. That's all you deserve.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Okay, that's your problem, not mine. Where you go? Oh, you're fighting with a knife or a dagger or something. Oh, Alistair is close to dying. So we can loot that fallen Templar as well. We will need the loot for a quest later. And I think that's it. So we are now in Lothering, which has like a lot of refugees, as you can expect. Everyone is fleeing because of the Darkspawn. So this is the first stop since the Korkari Wilds. So you can imagine that a lot of refugees are here.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been very quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, come on, Morrigan.
I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I think we need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not
There are
yet.
3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
I think, because I'm a mage, and all I know is the Circle of Magi, we're gonna go to the tower first, then probably we'll go to Redcliffe to see Eamon, and then we will try to recruit the elves and the dwarves. So what do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Try to speak to Alistair as soon as possible, because there are some points that you
What do you
can
need?
get from him, like how you say, like, let's call it relationship points, although we don't, not in a way of romance, but like friendship. All your companions on the party will have like a bar. Either they are more friendly to you or less friendly to you, and the more you talk to them and the more you get to know them and help them, the more points you can get on that. So we will ask him if he wants to talk about Duncan.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about the other Grey Wardens?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
Did we actually lose anyone? I've lost enough to know what you're going through. No, not really. Not since I went to the tower. I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest. Let's leave... let's leave the past open for our character. Let's say I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest.
Oh, sorry about that. Let's get going. We still have a lot to do, right?
Yes, Alistair approves, 3 more points. I think you can get more points than that, but that should be alright for now. So, as I was saying, if you check here, you see that bar on the bottom? That's your companion's bar. So, to the right is good, to the left is bad. So, that's all you need to know. So, let's loot this camp.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about.
can we
And
go?
besides, isn't
This
your
is no
mother
better
a
than what
scary
was there.
witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates. Made...
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Why is everyone so racist in this game?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
Could make trouble for you, human. Is that what you want? I'm gonna select this option just because we need a trophy.
No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners.
I have some
Can't
questions.
promise I'm going to answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chanter's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yes, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't
I
let
should
me
go.
stop you.
Alright. I think there's something else to collect around here. No. Okay. Maybe some elf roots. So let's talk to this Templar.
If you'll move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chanter and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck wherever you might go.
So we need to go to the Chantry. Let me just check my notes. All right, let's see if we have anything to talk with Morgan. I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
Let's go for human. I think it's the least, or at least it's the more appropriate.
Oh, she certainly was human. Once. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Just how long ago is this?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
She spoke to spirits? Or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which? She never invaded, or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
And this shows that many times the difference between a hero and a villain is who tells the story. So, how is that Flemeth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
Aren't abomination usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery. I suspect, even to her.
Interesting. So, an interesting story. Thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious, nevertheless.
I don't know. The game started after we were separated with her. We are already in the tower. There is not an option that I would like to say, but there is nothing really to say about her.
I see. I find myself a little envious, to tell the truth. But it matters not. Let us move on.
Okay. Oh, so we got some approval from Morgan as well.
I brought my family to Lothering because I...
Okay, so let's speak to...
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand.
I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Well, I was not expecting that, so I just said that I killed someone and they were happy with it. Okay. Let's just loot this. Oh, some elf roots. Let's speak with this boy.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Okay, that doesn't sound good. Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Okay, so go to the Chanter, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
Why do you ask? Are you going to become a racist as well?
Father says elves aren't very nice.
What?
But you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Can I speak to your father, please? We have something to discuss. Alright. Let's see this side.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
So, what is going on here? Why would I want to help you?
Dimension profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Okay, so he's actually doing some business. Although it's not the best situation to do this kind of business. Everyone should be working together and not... But anyways, before, when I did my other playthrough, I sided with him because I wanted to please Morrigan. However, I think now I will side with the priest. Those of you, you don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Let's get the intimidation here, because maybe we get the trophy. Lower your price or lose your goods.
Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
So, he's still doing business, and we actually did something good, although Morrigan didn't improve this. But anyways, we spoke with her before and we got those 3. Now, those 3 points are taken away, so we get back to the beginning. We'll have time to get her bar a little to the right. Okay.
That's dedication.
Now we should go to the Chanter's board and get the quests. Alright. So, quest updated. Okay, we should go here.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please,
how come you are alive?
Stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
Standing around and shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
Okay, I don't like any of these options. I think you underestimate our resources, such as magic.
Are you calling me
well,
a
maybe
coward?
I am. I know dogs made of sterner stuff than you.
I am shamed. But the monsters will take you all. The blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Master your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
So this is what is happening in Lothering. People are... Some don't want to leave, other ones want to leave. Or it's like, it's the only option for them to leave and save themselves. Because once the Darkspawn make it here, like the Horde is coming this way, so it's not gonna be good for them if they stay here. Alright, now we should go to that exclamation point, and this is where we're gonna get one of our trophies, I believe. So we speak to Alison.
Stranger, I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
I don't think those traps gonna do anything. Barlin has poison traps on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Sorry, I can make
I didn't
traps.
mean to bother you. Sorry.
However, I think Alistair can make traps. Let me check my notes. Alright, we should have, hopefully, some traps triggers on our inventory. Do we? Maybe not. Okay, I think should be... Oh, we have 4. We can do traps. So what's the deal?
Lothering doesn't have any more beds for refugees, but they keep coming.
Oh, no way. We lost the quest. Are you kidding? And our... What? Oh, no. So we can't recover this quest. And I didn't save before. Lothering. Okay, it can't be that bad. Like, this is not one of the most important, and we can still... Okay, we should first sell something or make space. Let me see. Okay, let's just put some stuff on him. Yeah, why not? We also got the iron ring. More mud idol, spirit charm, apprentice amulet. Okay, let's give him some cold resistance and the iron ring. So we make some space. For Morrigan, she has already an amulet, which is the wild stone, 1 willpower, 10 mental resistance. We could give her 1 more willpower, but we won't. Let me see if there is something here for her. So Fate Striders, we can give it to her. And Mage Robes, she has her own robe, so I don't think we should change it. Okay.
Lothering doesn't have...
So we won't be able to do the traps for her, but we can still get the trophy if you come here. How do you make traps? Oh, potions. Here, poisons and traps. And let's see with Alistair. So if you go to here, to traps. Okay, we are not on the right place. Why is it not working? We have the traps. We have the trap triggers. So yes. So maybe we don't have enough space yet. Oh, this is... Unless Alistair is not... Or maybe we didn't put anything on traps for Alistair. So let's leave it this for later. You should be able to do the traps with Alistair here, so I don't know what is wrong. Anyways. So let's move on to Elder Miriam.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
I was more hoping I could help you.
We need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay, I think we cannot do them yet. Or maybe we can. So Morrigan will have by default the herbalism skills needed to help her out. Although we do have as well, so that should be alright. So let's see. Herbalism. We can do some... Okay, we got the Tinkerer trophy. So we actually got the trophy anyways for crafting this. So we didn't have to craft the traps anyway. Although if you want to do it, do it.
Yes.
So this should do it for her.
Finding herbs in the woods.
Oh, not yet.
Lots of sick folk come through here. Those herbs may save some lives, but I expect you have important matters to deal with.
So the quest for her is... Let me check. Elder Miriam has requested that you use your skill with herbs to craft some lesser health poultices for the injured refugees at Lothering. 3 of these should suffice. Refer to her note for specifics. We can do it now. So let's see. Lesser health poultices. So potions, herbalism. We might as well do all of them. So this should have updated the quest.
Finding herbs in the woods.
I didn't need him. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Oh, we could have get some cash as well if we had completed this quest. But anyways, just make sure that you can do it with Alistair. You should be able to. Let's leave it for the second playthrough, maybe. Alright, so from here... let me check what we should be doing after. Okay, we should go to the pub now, the Refugee Tavern. Yeah, we should get a new companion here. So let's go to the tavern.
So what is it, Doc?
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Low gains, men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
It looks like he wants to fight. I'm happy to oblige.
Right, let's make this quick.
We'll need to fight shortly.
I like how he's like very down to earth. Okay, let's fight, but let's make this quick because we have more stuff to do. We are very busy people. Oh, Alistair, don't die, man. You're always dying. Alright, saved.
Alright, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
They aim to butcher us. They deserve no mercy. I don't want them reporting to Logain.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
Should we leave them? Wonder if this will affect anything. Alright, I think we will let them go. Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
It's alright. I was happy to know. So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chanter, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I am Alim. A pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Pisses me off so much how elves are treated in this game. I will need help. That's true.
That and the Maker wants me to go with you.
The Maker is on my side? Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well. I will not turn away help when it's offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Alright, this is... We can replace the dog by Liliana, because we need an archer on our team, I think. Although
Indeed.
I don't think I should make her an archer. Maybe I will make her an archer. Let me see if I have a bow. Because we already have 2 mages. So maybe we need to make her like a rogue with 2 daggers. I don't know how wise is that, but I think we'll do that. So 1 dagger and 2 daggers. So let's try that. Sooner or later we'll try to see if that is something else that we can do. Let me see what she's wearing. So we can give her... this will give her some resistance. Maybe this is better. Or maybe we should check Alistair. This should be for Alistair. Oh, it looks good. Okay, the rest should be the same that he already has. Okay, let's go back to... We can give her this, maybe chainmail boots, and maybe some chainmail as well. Okay, I think for now this should be alright, even for a rogue. Okay, maybe this for now should be alright. And yeah, that's it. So welcome to the team, Liliana.
Yes?
What do you know of this place?
Lothering? I think it started as a settlement by the river, and then grew when it became the place where 2 roads met. There are always people in Lothering, but many are just passing through.
Let's talk about something else. I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak. and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chanter's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
The Chanter says the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Believe what feels right to you, Leliana.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
Leliana approves +4. Okay, let's speak with the Blackstone liaison.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I be of
Our
service?
leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Okay, let's see.
Maker's
So, scrapping the barrel, my friend, there are a number of people who pledged to aid the Blackstone Regulars in times of need. Those times are now. He will find his letters, blah blah blah. So, we need to find Dernal Garrison, or these are the conscripts. So, every time we finish a quest, I think. And this one is... maybe... okay, we need to find some deserters. This is what I remember. Alright, before we leave the pub, let's go to the kitchen. There is some stuff here to loot. Now we have Leliana to open the chests for us, so...
Just like you wanted.
that helps us a lot, because she's a rogue and has the stealing ability. And now we speak to
You're
Barlin.
here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Show me what you've got. Okay, let's try to sell some stuff in here. I don't think we need any of this, so we can sell it. There. Yeah, I will sell everything, I think, here. About weapons. Oh, we have an enchanted dagger. Let's put that on Leliana. It's just a dagger, chasing flat plate. It's a great sword. Sell this one. Warden's longsword, so it's normal. This one, barbarian mace. What level is this? Well, let's sell it as well. Chasing crusher. Let's keep the bows. I might want to put that on Leliana sooner or later. Let's all sell these short bows. Let's keep one long bow, maybe this one. This is weaker. Fire arrow, firebolts, darkspawn staff. Yeah, we also don't want this. Small metal round shield. Let me compare it to the one Alistair is carrying. Okay, yeah. It's weaker. Let's see this Harvard Aegis. Oh, I think this one is better than the one Alistair is carrying. So let's change it. Alistair. Right. Let's put this shield on you, and then we can sell the Templar shield.
Food. I got other gear.
Okay. Here. So from here, 2 plus Constitution. 6. Oh no, that was the one that Alim has. Yeah, let's keep that for now. I don't want to sell anything there. Here also, I'm not selling it yet. Let's keep the gift, and that's it. Alright, once we do that, we should speak to him again.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Let's ask... Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the Chanter's board by the Chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison?
Poison?
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Very well. So we have Leliana, which has some poison skills, so we will use her. And we will try to do this poison thing. So poison making. Oh, we don't have what we need. We need toxin and extract, and we need oh no, we just need for this. So toxin and extract. So we'll get the toxin later. We need to find some spiders first, and I think that's all we have for here. Okay, let's go outside. Go back to Lothering.
Did you see the new recruiters out?
And we'll head this way.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland
Yeah, let's
eyes
just
are
ignore that. And we'll speak to, I believe this is Stan.
Ban, you aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
Okay, we need to tell him that we need help.
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is, as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I am Alin. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Find myself in need of skill help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Hey, now you mock me. Would the Reverend Mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Alright, now we should go here. We should find some bandits somewhere, I believe.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Well, that's not gonna go well for you. But anyways, I don't blame you guys for trying to do what you believe is right. But it's not gonna go well for you, just to let you know. Kinda shows what happens to people in this kind of situations. That's it. Okay, Leliana, please. Okay, thank you very much. We cannot go in there. Now we should go around and... Okay, rubble. A mace. Nice. So let's get this. Get this. And we find some bandits. So okay. We need to take care of those archers. I think Morrigan has already some spells that can be of use to me, like Winter's Grasp and Lightning. Yeah, let's freeze them. And does she have anything else? Frost weapon. Oh, we lost Leliana. Okay. Well, I guess that she's not ready to fight yet. Or not in that way. Maybe she's more ready to be an archer. Let's see. For now, let's keep the daggers on her. You alright?
Does that always happen to me?
Yeah, well, it happens. Okay, let's loot the bandits. If there is anything for us to loot. No. Okay, then we should go in what direction now? Okay, there are more stuff here. Okay, this is to go when we go away. So we have... Okay, we should go around here. We should find more bandits here now. Okay, I need to pay attention to Liliana to see why she is failing. Or maybe I should tell Alistair to get the attention of them. He doesn't have taunt yet. Okay. No problem. This guy is always dying. Oh, I feel bad for you. You're by yourself now, bandit leader. Ooh. Oh, there's another one.
Yes, as you said.
Yeah, he's done. So let's now loot the bandits. Oh, that one has actually some good stuff. Let's check this as well.
What now?
All right. I think we should have another group of bandits this way. Yeah, there they are.
As you say. Of course. Very well. As you say. Of course.
Defend yourself.
Let's heal Eliana.
I'll try to be merciful.
Will be done. Very well. Is that it?
I think he's by himself now. Yeah. It is done. Quest updated. So we should have now fought all the bandits. Although there is something else to the left, I believe. No? Well, anyways, if we go this direction, we should find some spiders that will help us to get the venom that we need for the poison.
Of course, it will be done.
So let's just attack them. Spiders should be easier than the bandits. Although they're attacking numbers, so that might make it a bit difficult. Although not too much. Oh, level up. That's good. So we need to help Eliana. That's it.
Of course, it will be done. As you say. Yes.
And now just loot all the spiders and you will find the ingredients that you need to do the poison for that guy in the pub. Okay, that should do it. So now let's move back. Also, try going next to this tree. You might find something that you need. Okay, if you had dog, you could actually do that. No, this is not it. I think it was somewhere in here. Or maybe not yet. Maybe I need to first to activate some Chanter quests. Okay, anyway. So, as always, for us is magic, willpower, and that. Can now have staff focus, but I want to start to get some attacking as well. So let's go for the fire, because we already have cold with Morrigan, so we might as well get the fire. And now, let me see where we need to go. Okay, we need to go back to the Chanter's board. We will return some quests and this should give us another achievement, another trophy.
Do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not.
Oh, not here.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
There it is, Pilgrim. Let's see if we have more quests. So bears and a last keepsake. So one of them is to find the mother of that kid that we spoke before. Alright, so I think we should now go into the Chantry.
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Marin.
Who's in charge of this Chantry?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
You heard any news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Can you tell me anything about the cage Kunari?
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough.
Goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
Alright, let's head into the Chantry. Okay, now there are some conversations that we need to do. Let's go first to Sir...
Stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
So
You're
that
the
guy...
only hope of protection this village has now, and I will... Yes? Who might you be?
You can call me Alim.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arleman's knights?
I am a Grey Warden, actually.
I see. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
They want... Okay, you need to watch the roads. Okay, let's...
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
I could keep an eye out for trouble for the right pay.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Alright, let's explore a bit of this Chantry. There are some codexes around, like here. First Blight, Chapter 1. And... So it says, Tedas is a land of fierce diversity, from the assassin princes of Antiva to the faded griffins of the Underfelds. But in my travels I found one tale that unites the people of this land. It is a story of pride and damnation, and although the telling differs, the essence of the tale remains the same. At the height of its power, the Tevinter Imperium stretched over much of Tedas, uniting the known world under the rule of the tyrannical Magisters. It is said that the old gods whom the Magisters worshipped gave them the knowledge of blood magic, and the Magisters used this forbidden power to cement their rule. The blood of elven slaves and humans alike run down imperial altars to fuel Magisters' greed. The tales of their excesses, so horrifying that one can only be grateful that blood magic is prohibited today. But all that stands tall must eventually fall. Perhaps they foresaw their ruin. Or perhaps their pride knew no bounds, but whatever the reason, the Magister dared to open a magical portal into the Golden City at the heart of the fate. They sought to usurp the Maker's throne, long left unattended in the Golden City. After the Maker turned his back on his creations, they would storm heaven itself with their power and become as gods. This is what the Chantry in his oft-exercised tendency to understate refers to as the second sin. According to most versions of the tale, the Magisters did indeed reach the Golden City and walked into the home of the Maker, where no living being before them had dared, or been able to. But humanity is not meant to walk in heaven. The Magisters were wicked with pride and other sins, and their presence tainted the Golden City, what once was perfect. Holy Citadel became a twisted home of darkness and nightmares. The Magisters were expelled back through their gateway and cursed for their treachery. As the Golden City had been tainted, so were the Magisters twisted and transformed into things of darkness, the very first of the Darkspawn. The Golden City, once shining beacon of the heart of the faith, became the Black City, a reminder of all that man's pride has a cost. So this is how the Darkspawn came to be, or this is what the Chanter tells. We don't know if it's true or not, but that's what it is. What it is.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Ten Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Ten Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Ten has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any point in going to Redcliffe?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chanter's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more about this urn of sacred ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
So explore the rest of the Chantry. That's a revered mother. We'll talk to her last. We got the key, I believe, for this. Yeah. And we have more stuff in here.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men do.
More books, more codexes. We can bring Leliana here.
What's next?
And after all of that, let me see if I can equip what we got there. No. Okay, no problem. Let's speak now to the Reverend Mother. We might need to be a bit intimidating with her. Because we need that for the trophy, and we also need to stand on our team.
You're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater. Might I suggest 30 silver?
Yeah, let's give her 10 silver at least. This will make it seem better, considering what we are about to tell her later.
1 out of 1 is a more generous gift than 10 out of thousands. What can I do for you then?
I want to talk about Stan, the Kunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
I want him freed. I might have use for
Then
him.
his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
So this is when we need to intimidate her. I think you should reconsider that stance now.
Now we threaten priests. How fun.
I think Morrigan
Whoa,
liked that.
Let's not get out of hand here.
What is the meaning of this? You would threaten me with violence?
Your Reverence, please. We are on an important mission. Let us take the Kunari off your hands. I beg you.
I see. And if not, I am to be assaulted. Is this what we have come to?
No, Your Reverence. I will not allow that to happen.
I have more important matters to concern me. Here, take the key to the creature's cage and begone. Do not return.
So this is the easiest way to get the key. I imagine that might be more, but... So Alistair disapproves with 13, Morrigan approves with 4, and Lillian approves with 1. Yeah, that should do it. Alright, so we got now the key, we can now leave the Chantry.
Those who have sinned, be forgiven.
And head to Stan so we can release him. Alright, so let's head back to Stan.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes...
You wish something more of me?
What did you do to end up in here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
If you feel guilty about the murder, why did you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
Okay, so... You didn't resist capture?
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
What an odd thing to do.
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
I'll leave you alone then.
To be left here to starve?
I have
I'll
done
speak
so.
with
It is
him.
done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Yes. Thank you, Stan. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Alright, so now we spoke with Stan. Okay, we should now... We're not gonna take him with us yet. We'll go look for the body of the mother now, because it's one of the quests. Yeah, there are wolves. We can attack them. Oh, let me try my new spell. Fire Blast. What? Well, I'm not attacking anything. Alright, now. Oh, I can't use it yet. Yeah, let's just do normal attacking for now. And now maybe I can use the Fire Blast. Okay, let's try not to attack our own party. And the fire should do some damages to them, but they lose more health this way. Oh, Alistair is dead. Again. This time Leliana survived. And we can now check. This is what I was looking before, but I didn't have the quest activated. That's why. Okay, quest updated. There is one more quest. Okay, yeah. I believe that if we go next to the river, we should find some bears. Yeah, there they are.
Very well.
I don't know if this is gonna take... it's gonna damage my team or not, but let's try it. Oh, I believe it did. Who level? Oh, Alistair level up. Alright. Okay, can we loot them? Or not? Doesn't seem so, Alistair's strength... Oh, he doesn't have 15 constitution yet. Yeah, let's... Oh, I want taunt for later, so let's put threaten now. So quest updated. Now we can go... Let's take the flask of venom to Barlin, I think that was his name, on the pub. And we are almost done with Lothering. Lothering is not like extremely big. It will still take you like more than 1 hour to finish it. I would say it's as big as an origin story. But it's nothing compared, for example, to Orzammar, or even the Circle of Magic is a big storyline.
How is it that...
Okay, let's do the venom first. I think Leliana has the ability. So, poison making. Oh, we need the flasks. I think we sold the flasks. Can we buy some?
Well, I can't just pack up my whole farm.
Any luck with that?
You have flasks. If you don't have... Oh, you do have flasks. Okay, let's buy 3 flasks.
The army will save us, won't they?
Now we should be able to do some poisoning. There it is. Now we can speak with him.
Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
He seems happy. Let's see if he's still happy when the Darkspawn arrive. Okay, we leave the pub.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
Now we should go to the Chanter. I think it's Chanter, his name. We'll collect the quest from here, and then we are ready to leave Lothering.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Okay, let me see how it is the relationship bar so far. So Alistair is not very happy because of how we treated the Reverend Mother. We'll try to improve that later. Morrigan, it's slightly positive. The same for Leliana, so let's try to...
What do you need?
Speak with Alistair again.
Ask away.
So you said this highwaymen raised you.
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That's not what I remember you telling Flemeth.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Highwaymen wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me. and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
He wasn't your father, so you know who he is.
I know who I was told was my father. He died even before my mother did, anyhow. It isn't important. Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
And you think the Arl will help us?
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Alistair approves, so we are trying to do amends to the disapproval that we got before. Maybe we should have taken him from our party before. If you are still in time, please do that. Put the dog instead. The dog won't get mad. So let's head over here. We should get at the exit of Lothering so we can move to the next part of map. But first we'll get to the party camp. Once we deal with the Darkspawn here. Alright, so let's attack the Urlock Alpha with maybe fire. Yes. Then we'll do with Alistair Threaten, which does the warrior adopts a challenging posture that increases enemy hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies. Well, okay, so this is good. They will come to Alistair. Morrigan, I need you to maybe do some disorient, casting agents of the mental manipulation that disorients the target for a short time, making the target less effective. Okay, let's do that. And let's ask Liliana to do 35 when we get back to our... Okay, let's attack the Urlock Alpha, which is the strongest one. Alistair needs our help. He's done. Now the archers will be the next. Oh, there's another one there. And now the Genlock. Okay, that's it. Let's loot the rewards.
Timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
Name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I thought you want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Alright, so let's do the looting here so we can move to the party camp. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon. Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprise I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Alright, let's... So here in the camp is where you can improve your relationship with the characters. Although we cannot do much at this point, we can still speak to these dwarves.
Bodon Fenwick at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Alright. So now we'll speak to the boy and we'll do that later. What we will do now... Let me check the notes. Okay, we can speak to him again.
Anything I can do for
we
you?
can see what he has for us, and we should buy... There's a gift that he sells that we should buy. Golden rope necklace, and there's also another backpack, I believe. Yeah, here it is. Okay, this is all we had for today. Let me just speak with the guy.
Hello.
The boy's
Hello.
a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Okay, farewell. For now, that's it. So we speak to both. We're gonna save. And I need to decide what we're gonna do on the next session, because We can either do some DLC, or I can leave DLC out of this playthrough and try to get the... Because my point here is I'm trying to get all the trophies and all the achievements, including the DLCs. But some people don't have the DLCs, so that makes it kinda tricky. Anyways, I think I will do it, but I will consider it until we go with session 6. So this is the end of session 5. Thank you so much for watching. If you are just watching and following what we are doing, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, that really helps us. If you are following us because you're doing Dragon Age on your own and you're looking for some guide, also thank you as well. I hope this guide has been helpful for you as well. And we will see you on the next one.